guys, it's Kevin again, and in this review, I'm going to review to you The Crazy Ones. Now, this show, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but this was probably one of my most anticipated shows of the entire fall season of the new shows that were coming out. This was definitely one of my top ones that was coming out because I could not wait for this show. You had Robin Williams, you had Sarah Michelle Gellar, and you had a very unknown actor, James Wilk. He's not that unknown, but he did a show called Lone Star. But a few years back, he did a movie called Front of the Class, which is one of the best TV movies I have ever seen. It is so touching about a teacher with Tourette's syndrome, and James Wilk was on there, so I was really looking forward to, you know, since he was on there, I was happy for him too, so I was happy because those three were on, and those three, I love all three of those actors. You know, everyone loves Robin Williams, Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then, you know, James Wilk from you know, that's basically what I was looking forward to, was the three of them. And The Crazy Ones is absolutely hilarious. I loved this show. It is my favorite comedy out of all the comedies I've seen. It is the funniest stuff. Is it funnier than the Michael J. Fox show? I think it was a bit funnier. Michael J. Fox show had more heart to it, in my opinion. This show has heart too, but this show was just absolutely hilarious. And let me just get to it. Definitely that is due to the performances, but first let's get to the what this show's all about. It's about a family who runs this ad campaign, and Sarah Michelle Gellar is basically kind of taking over it. Her father used to be, you know, her father is basically her boss, but she's kind of taking over it now. And he still kind of treats her like a baby and a little girl, and she's trying to show him that she can do more than that, and that she can actually do something that he can't. Yeah, so that's basically the plot. That's basically what's going on. And I really enjoyed the plot. I thought it was a really great plot, and definitely the best part of the show are the performances. Performances are great. You definitely feel like most of the show is improv, and because of Robin Williams. Robin Williams is really funny in this show. You can tell half the stuff he is saying was improv, I'm sure, because there's no way they could just come up with all the stuff he's saying. There's just no way. There's no way they could come up with all the stuff he's saying, and I thought he just did a really, really great job. He was just really, really great. As was Sarah Michelle Gellar, who I was really looking forward to her do a comedy. She doesn't do a lot of that, and she usually does serious dramas like Buffy and that terrible show Ringer. I didn't like that show at all, but she was on this, and I thought she was hilarious on this. There's this one scene where basically she's trying to get, it's in the very beginning, she's trying to get people to eat these cookies, and they're not eating the cookie, and she does everything she can to get them to eat the cookie. I thought she was very funny on that scene. She was just very, very funny. Who really surprised me was James Wilk. I didn't think he could be as funny as he was, and he was very, very funny. I'm sure everyone will agree the best part of this episode for me, the best joke was the drive-through loving song. That is still in my head. It's absolutely hilarious because we see at the end of the episode that they improv that whole song. They made the whole thing up, and I think that's amazing that they did that. And he was really, really funny as well. He didn't do as much in the second half. He did more in the first half, but he was still very, very funny, and I really liked his character, and I thought he was really great. The other thing I really liked about this show is that it does have heart to it. Again, she is trying to prove to her father that she can do things, and at the end she does prove to him, and he changes it from Roberts and Roberts to Robin and Roberts because he wants her to help him out, and he can kind of see that she's kind of the boss and he's the assistant. Because, you know, he's getting older, she wants to do more, and they're both getting older. So that's basically basically, what I liked about it is that it does have a lot of heart to it, and I think that it's just really, really great. The other thing I love is that every episode, apparently they're going to have a guest star. This episode they had Kelly Clarkson, and she was very funny in the show. They kind of did now a ridiculous portrayal of her kind of being like this bitch who kind of just, if it doesn't go her way, she gets upset over things, and I thought it was funny that way. That's definitely one of their if factors, is that they're going to have a guest star on every week. So that way more people will tune in because they're going to want to see who the guest star of the week is, and I think that's really cool. And I just think it's a really good show. One of the other things I love is that it's at a very good time slot, especially for the premiere, right after The Big Bang Theory, and then right before 2.5 Men. So it's at a very good time slot, and I definitely think this show is going to work out for them. It's a very funny show. It has some really great one-liners. There's definitely some stuff I'm not going to be able to forget, especially the drive-through loving song. And some of the other jokes I loved was when they said, let's not sing about songs about me, and they were talking about songs about me. I thought that was very funny. I just thought it was a very, very funny show, and I really enjoyed this show. It was very funny. It's heartfelt. It's also heartfelt at points, and you guys need to really check out this show. It's probably the best new show on CBS I've seen so far. CBS really does have some really good shows, comedies that is. Mom and Now the Crazy One. And I'm really hoping The Millers is really funny as well, because I think that show could be really funny. And CBS just looks like they have a lot of really good comedies. And it's not normal for CBS to do a comedy without a live audience. This show does not have that. And I think that's really cool that they don't do that. There are two shows they have this year, We Are Men, and this one that don't have live audiences. I have not seen We Are Men yet, but I can watch it anytime I want to because it's actually on demand, so I might watch it after this. But yeah, I really think this show is going to work out for them. I really definitely hope it does. Let me know what you guys thought of this show. Who do you think stole the show? I thought the whole show, I love that it was improv. Did you feel the show was improv? I felt almost 99% of Robin Williams' dialogue was improv. What do you think of the guest star of the week stuff? Who do you think was the funniest? Did you think that everyone blended in well? I just felt like everyone was really having a lot of fun. You could just really tell. It just seems like everyone's just going to have a lot of fun on this show. And I just really hope it works out for them. So, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next video. Okay, bye.